Good afternoon from the Hardrock 100. We're here in the gym and check-in is going on. It started 15 minutes ago and we're excited to be here today with Darcy Piceu. And she is a three-peat winner of the Hardrock 100 from 2012 to 2014. And Darcy, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Awesome. You just got into Hardrock this year. Tell us about your journey this year getting into the race.
Well, so I was fourth, I think, on the wait list, the female finishers wait list, for quite some time, and then I moved up to first place and was just sort of like hovering at first place for quite a while. And I actually thought there's no way I'm going to get in. But then randomly on Sunday, a friend texted me and said, I think there's going to be someone that's going to drop. Are you ready? And sure enough, Dale called me like 2 hours later on Sunday night.
So this was like 3 days ago.
This was 3 days ago,
Okay.
yeah. And I was coming down here anyways. I was, I have a place to stay. I had just sort of resigned myself to, I'm going to go to Silverton and just volunteer, flip pancakes, like do whatever is needed of me, pace, crew, whatever. But it's going to be hopefully my 10th finish. And so when the call came in, I was like, the chances of getting in are getting slimmer and slimmer. So I thought I should really take this opportunity when it presents itself. So I'm thrilled to be here and to be able to run again.
Is it all consecutive for you, or have you kind of run it some years and not run it other years?
Yeah, so the years that I didn't run it, I think, I actually have gotten some bad luck with the lottery. So when the veteran lottery list kind of went away, I was on the wait list that year. So after I'd gotten 5 finishes, I think the next year I was on the wait list. So there was a couple years in there that I didn't get in, and then there was COVID, and then I've run the last 2 years. So, and then this is my 10th now. So
is this your first time getting in off the wait list into the race?
No, I've gotten in off the wait list one other time.
Okay.
I've gotten the Dale call one other time.
Okay.
Dale call, the infamous Dale call.
It's pretty special when you get it,
So how do you approach like the preparation for a race like this when you didn't know you were going to actually be starting until just a few days ago?
Yeah. I mean, I was certainly hopeful all along. Like a month or so ago, the property manager who's in Silverton emailed me and said, hey, I see you're on the wait list. There's a place that opened up. So I sort of took that as a sign, like maybe I'm going to get in. And then since
Everybody,
then, everything
we want to welcome you to 2023 Hard Rock. So welcome. Please, if you are running, make sure you go to all 4 stations, and that is check-in, medical, runner tracking, and photo. Again, if you are running, make sure you go to check-in, medical, runner tracking.
We're live in the gym,
and
baby.
photo.
Yeah.
This is real.
Our great volunteers. If you are parked along Ree Street, which is the street by the post office, you need to move your vehicles immediately. And if you're parked around the school and you're not parked diagonally, if you would please go and park so you are facing in and diagonal parking as opposed to end to end. How'd I do?
Loud and clear.
You did great, Dale. Thank you for that. That was wonderful.
I wonder if my car is one of those cars that needs to move pretty soon.
We might need to go diagonal pretty soon.
Yeah.
Did they say on Reese Street? Is that right over here?
No, I'm on the main street, like going. I think
We'll
I'm
be
okay.
done soon. We'll be good.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Where were we?
So we were talking about the
getting in,
preparation
yeah.
for
Yeah. Oh,
getting
preparation,
in, like
yeah.
treating it, and like saw
Oh,
the
like kind of what the
sign,
training
yeah.
prep was.
Well, especially not knowing for sure that you're in or not. Like, did that
Yeah.
change your training? Is that kind
Yeah, like are you able to stay as mentally engaged?
I mean, to be brutally honest, I was really pretty resigned
Hold
to
your mic up
not
a
getting
little
into the race, because I knew the women that were on the finishers list, and they're all solid. They've all run it before, finished before. So I thought my chances were actually really low.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, I was very casual about my training. So we'll see what happens out there. But yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of chatter about, the course conditions this year and there being a bit more snow.
Yeah.
With this being your 10th Hard Rock, finish hopefully. You've probably seen a wide variety of course conditions.
Yeah.
Have you had much time to go scope it out this year and see how it compares to years of the past?
Yeah, not here, but where I live in Boulder, we're pretty close to the Indian Peaks, and I think the conditions are relatively similar there. There's still a lot of snow up there too, so I've gotten up there a few times and been trouncing around in the snow. So, and I actually certain sections here I would much prefer there to be snow. So I'm kind of excited. I like the variable conditions. I'd prefer it to be a little bit more like snowy and wet than all really dry. That's kind of more my preference, but
That's what I've been learning is, I initially came up thinking like, oh, it's slow because there's less snow. And a lot of people are like, no, I actually would prefer some sections just be covered and not be dry and dusty. Let the trail be covered with snow.
It depends. It depends if it's really warm and then it gets soft and then you're post-holing, or is it like that perfect sort of like condition where you can kick steps and, kind of hold that kind of grippy traction type snow. But we'll see.
Darcy, I want to go way back. What originally drew you to the Hard Rock event?
Really, I mean, the two things are just the San Juan Mountains and the community that is here. I remember, I was probably 20 years ago when I was first sort of exposed to it, and it was like true mountain athletes that were running this race. People that were really comfortable in the mountains. So it felt like just a community I could really relate to. I always say that, but that's really it. It's just the community that always brings you back. It's like family now. So, yeah, it's pretty special to be back here. Always.
What would a successful Hard Rock this weekend look like for you?
Feel good going into Telluride. That would be ideal.
Yeah, that's
And then
That would
I
be
could feel
ideal.
terrible after that.
and then just hold on for dear life. Just to feel good. And that doesn't mean fast necessarily, just feeling good until Telluride, hopefully.
If you had to rank your 3 favorite sections of the course, it could be like a single pass or a single mile or whatever. What would those be for you?
Kroger's Canteen is number 1, and I have a special person that's going to take me over from Ouray to Telluride this year for my 10th, so that's going to be pretty incredible. American Basin, when the wildflowers are going off, I think is just stunning. And, of course, everyone's, kind of favorite viewpoint is Island Lake, so Grant Swamp. Usually in this direction, I hit it when the sun is rising. I don't know where I'll be this year, but that's always pretty special. So, yeah.
That's awesome. You got anything else?
No, we got to let you go. Rest up.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we have one more thing. So Trail Runner has developed this new product. It's called Floata. It's actually flat soda, and we have a can for you.
Oh.
You can try it right here now if you'd like.
Okay.
We have a can. Miles gonna get one for you, or you can take it with you if you're not, want to chug a bunch of soda right day before
Is
your
this
race.
a joke?
So,
Is
no,
this like
it's a real thing.
It's not? Okay.
it's a real product.
Oh my gosh.
We're so excited to see everybody
Who is this?
today.
Michael Versteeg.
If you have driven here and you are parked across from the post office, if you would please move your vehicle.
Why would you not
Or
want,
if you're parked around the school and you're not
like
parked
bubbly?
head-on parking, if you would need to move your vehicle and park it head-on
What do you
as
think?
opposed to parallel with the curb.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, I feel like there's
Flat soda.
runners for years with like they would like defizz
I
their
like it.
defizz their Coke.
I like fizzy stuff.
Okay, so
But this is good. I like everything that involves sugar. So
sugar and caffeine.
That has
sugar and
for that.
caffeine is great for
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
Nice high quality sugar as
Yeah.
well.
Love it. Well, Darcy, thank you so much for your time. I know you've got other places to be, so rest up, and we'll see you Friday.
Thanks for having me on. I'm excited.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.